106.5 The End, backstage, Carolina Rebellion, Diesel with Neil from 3 Days Grace. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Good to see you again.
Welcome back to Charlotte.
Good. Always a blast here,
Last
man.
time you guys were here, I had a 3-day hangover. I'm not going to promise that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, it's kind of in the air, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
This place has been so thirsty for a festival like this.
Yeah.
When you guys are out playing your shows, do you prefer to go out and do just, a couple of shows here and there where you headline, or do you like doing these big festivals?
I think it's the variety that is awesome, because we've kind of been jumping around. I mean, we're on tour with Avenged Sevenfold right now.
Yeah,
which
right.
is killer,
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
It's a great crowd, and then, we just actually finished our own headliner where we were doing the big, 95-minute sets, and then coming out here and seeing a lot of familiar faces backstage. We've been touring a long time, so a lot of these bands are good buddies of ours, and yeah, something about the festival, that when, like I said, it's in the air, it just makes you want to crack a cold beer and get up on stage.
For 12.
It always seems like a good idea until I get behind the drums and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
no.
Right. Maybe that last shot wasn't a good idea. So, you got to be a bit of a fan, too, when you come to stuff like this. I mean, are there bands here that, obviously you're out with Avenged Sevenfold, but are there bands here that you haven't toured with that, you've been into seeing? And
yeah, totally, man. I mean, I love Stone Sour.
Of course.
I just think they're great players, great guys, So we actually just, we're only about 10 shows in with Avenged, and we hadn't actually toured with them before. And they're monster players and great guys off stage, So those are two definite highlights. It's great seeing Avenged every night. They rock.
I just got to ask you a question. We're part of a new morning show on 106.5 The End. The last time 3 Days Grace came through, he's up on stage. 3 Days Grace is ready to take stage. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm Diesel from 106.5. We got a brand new morning show coming on. Boo.
Yeah, they booed him.
It was horrible.
You know what that probably was? Is people don't want to think about the morning when they're partying, I don't want to think about tomorrow morning.
They just didn't want to think about them, Woody Wilcox, because they're not very good.
That's what I'm wondering is, when you're going on stage as a band and you hear nothing but the crowd going, boo, does that affect you before you guys do your set at all? Or
as long as it's not booing us, I don't care.
That's all
right.
Boo you, man.
All right, I just want to clarify. Cool, brother.
You said you were going to be out touring the rest of the summer. What does that mean for a new album? I know you guys are working this.
Yeah, we're writing all the time. We've got a little studio actually in the back of the bus. So
cool.
I just came from there, and it's great to be creative on the road. We're kind of workaholics. Our passion still lies in making great music and seeing it surface on the level that we're fortunate enough to have it surface on, So
right.
We're pretty deep into the next one already, man, as far as the writing, that's where we spend most of our time. As far as recording, we all trust each other. We have a lot of connection musically, so once the record's written, we can just bang it out in the studio.
Cool.
So work right now, yeah.
All right, so now that you guys have experienced a good amount of success, what is the coolest thing that you bought where you said, okay, I've made it, I'm going to buy myself this?
Well, I mean, we're fairly humble individuals, but I did.
Of course.
I bought a place on a beautiful lake,
Nice.
And I like to spend, because it's the best thing coming off a tour, which is just like a whirlwind of craziness to fishing for smallmouth bass off the dock. That to me is like that's serenity to me, and it's such such polar opposite lifestyles, but nothing's like cracking it always comes down to cracking a beer for some reason. Huh?
I mean, let's just be real honest about it. At the end of the day.
Yeah, totally, man. No, I mean, we're up in Canada, so there's a lot of amazing spots up there, and to get up there and just not a sound, but like the loon, on the lake and fishing and hanging out, that's key. That's I might not have that opportunity if I didn't do what I did. So.
Awesome. Neil, 3 Days Grace, thanks for stopping by. You got a big show later tonight, so I'll let you run, man. Thank you so much.
Right on, man.
Enjoy.
Always a good time.